and I'm going to talk about block work and also block joining mortar. As you can see, block work is going on. So let's start with block details. Here you may see AAC block, that is autoclave aerated concrete block. Let's talk about size. The size of block is 600 mm length, 200 mm height, this one, and 150 mm is thickness for this one. And for this one, the length and height is same, and the thickness of this block is 100 mm. The unit weight of per block is nearly, for this one, 12 to 13 kg, and for 100 mm it is between 8 to 9 kgs. And the price for this one 150 mm block, nearly 60 rupees per block, and for this one 34 to 35 rupees per block, excluding GST, transportation charges, etc. And the very initial work for block work is DPC, that is damp proof course. Damp proof course is provided just to counter the moisture reaching to the wall. DPC, and the thickness of DPC is 100 mm, and the grade of concrete for DPC is M15. Let us see. After DPC, we run our first layer of the block with mortar, having ratio 1:3. You may see mortar. Sorry, 1:4. Mortar ratio is 1:4 for first layer only. After that, we use chemical block joining mortar. That's the bag of chemical. The bag contains 40 kg of chemical, and it is already prepared. We just need to pour water into it as per requirement. Nearly it's 10 to 12 liter of water we have to add in 40 kg of bag to make a paste, thin paste, and use. After this layer, we just use the chemical over the block and placing the block at each one. The gap between two blocks is maximum 2 to 4 mm, and that too filled with chemical, that is block joining mortar. Very minor gap, 2 to 4 mm. While doing sharp work or block work, we need to check it horizontally. Line dory, check line dory. You can hold line dory here and then here and check it horizontally. And plumb bob for verticality of the wall. Let me show plumb bob. I'll show you. Plumb bob for verticality. And also one most thing is Pythagoras theorem to check right triangle of the wall. And whenever your block work meet with any RCC member like column, shear wall, so we need to spray the mortar over that RCC member like this. This mortar is also 1:4 ratio to make a good bond between block and RCC member. And this wall is dead end wall, that is outer wall. And for this one, this is partition for 2 bathroom. Let me show you block work, height more than this. So let's go. So here it is, block work is going on. And the most important thing is laying the block. The bond should be a stretcher bond like this. This block, the join of another layer should be in middle zone of the block. You may see this is known as stretcher bond. Now let's talk about coping, and also called partly in local language. Whenever height of wall increase more than 1.2 meter, then we need to provide coping between the wall. The grade of concrete for coping is M20, and we have to provide 2 number of steel and 2 end of 8 mm dia, and this coping is provided at the height of 1.3 meter. So you see, one more thing, let me give you a live example of DPC. Here you may see a slab filled with water. Now the water travel on DPC up to 60 mm and yet to be reached to the block. So that is the benefit of DPC, to counter the moisture reaching to the block. And also block only cut by block cutting machine. Let me show you that. Block cutting machine. Do not use any other method to cut the block to minimize wastages. To keep it horizontally, the line dowry is used. You see, the green one is plumb box to confirm the verticality of the wall, and all the joining line gap between 2 blocks should be filled only with chemical, that is block joining mortar. After filling the chemical, we just need to sweep it for a good finishing. Here you will see all the gaps are filled and clean, and it is looking good. The finishing is very good. ओ भाई, इधर झाड़ू मार के लो, इधर गंदा दिख रहा है. Here you will see. You have to fill all the gap with chemical. ये ना और वहाँ पैकिंग में थोड़ा खड़ी डाली. हाँ, पैकिंग में खड़ी. And one more thing, if there is a gap top of the wall 1 to 1.5 inches, then we need to fill it with mortar, same mortar 1:4, and then we insert metal into it, that's aggregate. You may see aggregate. Aggregate is used for make a good bond between RCC member and block and mortar. So now let's know about block joining mortar. This one is back. Magic bond. Already shared two details about this. So this is the very fine size cement and sand. Initial setting time of this mortar is very good. Within 1 hour you will get desired bonding strength. I'll show you practically. Let me show you the paste of this mortar. So this one is the paste. Elasticity in nature. So the advantage of using block joining mortar is cost effective and time saving, and also speed of construction. You will get more number of block used involved by using this chemical block joining mortar. No wastages, and this chemical has elastic nature, so it counter the development of crack into the wall due to changes in weather, that is contraction and expansion, and bonding strength is very good. So let me show you practical. Just before 1 hour I just paste the block joining mortar over here and join this. So now you can see I'm holding this small block, so it's set. Let's apply force for it. We see particles of sand, very fine in size, nearly 50 to 60 minutes before I just joined them. So that's it for now. We'll talk something else in another video or in next video. This one is DPC casting. 100 mm thickness, and the width is 150 mm, because here 150 mm block board wall will be. Okay, thank you. Hope you will like it. You will gain some knowledge.